Guten Tag, my people. It's currently 10 to 8 in the morning. It's pretty light out here. Well, I mean, it is sunrise now. So yeah, we are heading up for a little hike today. It's nothing massive. It's like 10k, maybe a little bit more with my shenanigans. We're in the Wild Thornberries attire. So I'm ready. We're gonna go down and get some coffee actually, and start the day right. I've actually brought water with me today because I did not want to get to the point yesterday where I was like, oh, I'm so thirsty. So yeah, it's another way Airbnb anyway. It's like so good another way. I couldn't find it yesterday because I kept on walking past it. It was like it's in between the two bridges. And you go up some steps, but walking that way you can't see any steps, so you're like walking, you're like, where the hell are these two bridges and where is this porch? But no, we found it in the end. So yeah, we're gonna go down, find a bit of coffee, and then bumble our way over to the Rock, which doesn't open, well, the top doesn't open till 9:30. The breakfast places don't open till 9. I was gonna try and watch the latest episode of The Boys, but it's not released yet here, so I was like, oh fuck's sake. So we're gonna mooch. That nice sunset coming up, lovely jubbly, bit of the sea over there. So these are the steps like all around here that I had to carry my bag up. I just like, because you come up this hill, which is like cool because you're wheeling it, and then you get to there and you're like, oh fuck's sake, man. But then I was just like, we got rejiggle the frame of mind here, and I was like, this is training, man. After you think that, it's not so bad. And I'm just used to coming up and down these stairs all the time now. But the funny thing was, because I'd been walking around a fair bit, I was like sweating. And I was just like, sticky. And I just wanted to get in and just sit down for a minute, like just sit, lie on the bed, chill out. And the presence of stairs angered me. But so Google Maps was like, yes, go this way. So it's basically the same as that, but that way. And then I went all the way to the top and it was like, you can't go that way. I was like, fuck. Coffee has been acquired with a little bit of breakfast. Yeah, bosh. You know what? So it was for a large black Americano. Americano is black. A large black coffee and some weird bacon and cheese bagel thing. £10.60. What the fuck? What is this? I felt like I was being mugged. But yeah, that's pretty much all we've got right now at this time of day. We'll have this and actually start the day. We're gonna leave that in there. I can't believe this has taken me to eat like almost half of it to realise like the entire thing is stone cold. They literally warmed up as well, so I'm probably gonna die from food poisoning now. Bacon, and the bacon, I couldn't like taste the bacon, it's like cold, but there was an egg in it and the egg was just like cold, and like the yolk was just like, it was meant to be like a runny yolk and it was just like jelly, and I was like, I think that's meant to be like that, so would leave that because that was not good. Waste of my money. Here's some cool steps, they're all like painters and like the Union Jack. Do you know what? I already feel ill from that bacon, cheese and egg bagel thing. And my theory is that I'm not actually, and it's all a placebo because I thought I might get ill from it, which means, I'm gonna get ill. So my theory is, if I convince myself that it was a toasty hot bacon, egg and cheese bagel, I will be fine. So that's what I'm going to go with. Alright, we're coming into the nature trails now. I think, that's us there. Yeah, so we're going to come up Devil's Gap and then bumble out around Ape's Den. I think that might be in a gorilla, but This little cacti guy on the floor. We just got a shit ton of steps. Oh, he's come from up there. Little cactus man. Sinner. Love nature, hate cops. Nature's pretty cool. We're getting some pretty rad views. This trail, like the nature reserve, basically starts pretty much here. There we go. Well, I think that's from here to the city, the centre, but it's already like warm. It feels quite humid as well, which is always good. Everyone thinks it's like heat, which is kind of part of it, but when it's humid, it's just like, oh, it's sticky, like it's just so much worse. Like when it's hot and humid opposed to just hot. Look at that, it's a cool view through there. Get a little photo. I just find it crazy how clear and close Africa looks, and like, well, not even looks, how close it actually is. It's just there. So that's Morocco. This is like more the kind of like Tangier part of Morocco. So before I came and decided I was going to do Gibraltar, I was originally looking at Morocco, not for Project World Summit, obviously with Toubkal, because then you would want to fly to Marrakesh for that. I was going to do the whole kind of like split, okay, take out the Sahara Desert part of Morocco and split Morocco in half. Anything north of that halfway line I was going to do in like a big road trip, just like going around on staying like a few days, 3-4 days in each place, exploring the village, town, city, going hiking around the area, and then doing that for like, I think it was like 3 or 4 stops. So it's going to be like a week and a half, 2 weeks in Morocco. And I was like, I don't want to do like a massive stint away at the moment. I wanted to do something within a week. So I was like, I'll do Gibraltar 4 days, and then that planned. So I planned it all out. I was just going to get like a coach in between points, because it's literally, you can just go get a coach to the next like city, and it's so easy. It means don't need to worry about parking a car in a city, is what I hate doing. So yeah, I thought that would be the best way to do it. So that's all planned out. So whenever I want to go, I can just press pay, and the whole thing I've planned can go ahead. So I'm still debating to do that this year. But yeah, it'll be over there, Tangier. But majestic views this morning. I'm not too sure if you can see this, but up there there's like a railing, there's just a monkey. He's sitting there looking at me. I feel like it's a Dark Souls boss waiting to happen. He's just waiting for me to get closer. It was just a monkey, he just jumped off into that tree. This is cool. Among my people, the monkeys. Yeah, it's crazy. Like once you're up this high, you can see how densely populated Gibraltar is. It's just like high rise after high rise, they're just crammed together. I mean, down there it's a little bit more flat, but when you go over, that's kind of like the centre over there, and it's just all high rises over that way. And then that port over there is Spain, so that's not even Gibraltar there. And then again, go around there, Spain, Africa. Look at this. So this is like called the Devil's Gap battery, and no, it's not a Duracell. Look at that cannon defending the waters. How cool is that? Bosh. I don't know, I think
You pronounce it Mackays? Mackays, Mackays, I think that's what they're called. COVID-19 distancing. That's quite funny. Give them space. Jumping and climbing to avoid them from jumping on you. Refrain from leaning on walls or railings near them. But what happens if they just want to come and say hello? They run up to you and be like, hello. Don't touch the monkeys. Don't surprise them. Oh no, associate bags of food. We've got a big bag on, well not massive, but it's a big enough bag. Dogs. See, that's the thing, I don't think you should take dogs up here. If there's like wild monkeys, you'd be like, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take a dog up here. I think that's pretty silly. But people are pretty silly, aren't they? Now we'll sit down a minute before we then go to the stairs of doom. So yeah, look at that. Majestic view. I think maybe that rock there, might be a little bit further. I think that rock there, round that corner, was the waterfall. Because I think that was the fortification we saw yesterday, I believe. That boat's still there from yesterday. It's not moved. Because then we walked along the footpath, like that goes along there. That's the way we came back. My back is like covered in sweat. Let me see. But it's so sweaty. It's like dripping off my bag. And it's like, now I'm taking my bag off and I got a slight breeze. Oh, that sweat is cold because I'm in the shade. So we're gonna go up into the monkey land once we enter the stairs of doom. And then yeah, so if you've been watching my previous vlogs and you watched the whole Cotswold Way shenanigans, which was late February when I DNF'd it, the damage I did to my feet is still pretty bad today. Like yesterday, after all the walking, I got back and my feet were in quite a lot of pain from where I had injured them from the Cotswold Way. My skin hasn't healed. The heel on my left foot is the very back of it still collapsed. It's like just squishy, like really squishy. And the massive blister that was on my right foot that went under my heel, that I accidentally popped it with some scissors trying to cut a patch to fit on it. That was a while back. So all the skin has come off, but then there's like a pocket I can put my finger in, like between the skin and my heel, and that still causes pain. And yeah, and the edges of my toes are still in not good shape. So yeah, I may have permanently damaged my feet. I'm not too sure, but it's not fun. I just walk through the pain now, because I want to go out and explore and do things. And yeah, it's just like you're dealing with just the remnants of pain from what happened. So it's not the best, but it could be worse. So we're not really going to complain too much about that. Look at that. It's just never-ending stairs. We are on our third set, and Krakow, Polski, my Polish people. Yeah, these stairs are not fun. They're like one person wide as well. So luckily I haven't come across anyone, which is kind of strange. It's like 9:30 now, and like no one's come past me on the stairs. Further down there are people, but up here I feel like I'm the only person. Not even seen any monkeys up close. So the bit behind me, we were meant to go up there. That's where the cable car finishes, like arrives, but they left the gate open, and then I went up like all the way, and they were like, oh, it's closed, like this bit's closed off, like the gate should have been closed, like we're sorry. I was like, nah, you're all good. He was like, we're building a new cable car. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. But so I thought that was the tallest part, and I was like, oh no, I can't get to the tallest part. But that's the tallest part. O'Hara's battery, whatever you want to call it. But that's the tallest part of Gibraltar Rock. So far, all is good, I believe. But that bit I don't think opens till 10 to get a ticket to go up there. So we might have to do a bit of waiting around. Actually, what is the time? It's 9:45, so actually not that much waiting around. But I am so hot. Like, I'm just dripping in sweat. Like, crazy. I only brought 1.5 litres of water with me. I actually brought 3, but I got really thirsty last night and drank 1.5 litres. So we're all down to 1.5 litres. It's a monkey. Hello, monkey man. Look at him. Yes. Oh, he's disappeared now. That's the first. There's another one. There's a smaller monkey. Let's go and investigate. He's up there now. He's chilling. Look at that. Wow. That. Do you know what? I reckon it would have been awesome to get a sunrise up here. Oh, you could have come up for sunrise. Should have done that. Although I wouldn't have been able to go up there for a very long time. But yeah. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. There is like some more monkeys. There's like maybe 4 of them over there. But we're going to continue on this way and see if we see any more monkeys. There has to be more than 4 monkeys on the rock, surely. Right, we've had a right palaver. So like that was the entrance where you have to pay like at the gate to get a ticket to go up to the top and all that jazz, which is the route we're going. So the guy was like, have you got a ticket? I was like, no, can I buy one here? And he was like, no. I was like, where can I buy a ticket? He was like, either Jew's Gate or Devil's Gate. I was like, hang on a minute, I've come up Devil's Gate. I was like, but I didn't see any there. I was like, is there like a place like you buy it? Like, is that where the ticket office is? At the Devil's Gate? He was like, yeah. I was like, I don't understand because I didn't see any ticket like place. So I was like, where can I get a ticket? Like, other than that. He was like, okay, Jew's Gate, but whatever place you go. So the ticket office is at the bottom of the rock. So now it's looking like I'm going to have to go to the very bottom of the other side. So probably Jew's Gate to get a ticket to come all the way back up. I was like, oh, no way, you can't make this up. But he said St. Michael's Caves is like not at the bottom. It's like kind of, if I follow this route, this way will take me down to Jew's Gate. He was like, but St. Michael's Caves is along that way. And he said, if you're lucky, they may sell you a ticket. So I'm hoping they are going to let me have a ticket there. If not, I've got to then go all the way down to Jew's Gate to the very bottom, buy a ticket, walk all the way back up. So what was going to be like a chilled out day of like a 10k may get doubled, which is the way I like to live. But on the plus side, this way doesn't look like it's stairs. It looks like it's just a slope, which isn't as bad. You know, so I also asked him, like, can I buy the tickets online up here? And he was like, you can buy the tickets online, but they don't actually work. Oh no, you're not leaving me much of a choice here, man. So yeah, we go on. But if we do manage to get a ticket at St. Michael's Caves, I can then go to the caves, because I did want to go to the caves today anyway. So, oh, look at that boat through the trees. There's a picture there. I'm gonna get a picture. But yeah, so we can go to the caves. There's also a cafe down there. See if they're open. You know my luck, if you've been following me long enough. My luck with cafes is the chances of us actually going to an open cafe is 0.1%. So let's try and get that to 0.2% today. We are in luck. They sold me a ticket. I got my little wristband. It was £30, but they only took card, which was quite annoying. So we paid to go on card, baby. But yeah, so we're going to do the caves, and then we're going to go to the little cafe, which is open, 0.2% now. And oh, look at that. and then we're going to go back up to the skywalk and continue our way. Look at these stalactites. Everything just decided to turn purple. It's like you've gone into like the caves and the mushrooms have kicked in. You can see this, so that is meant to be an angel, or look like an angel. You have like one wing, two wings, there's the head, and that's the body. They light it up, so like the angel bit is just like in the whiter light, the yellower light, and then everything's purple around it, but they're not doing it right now. Sounds like a damn Hans Zimmer score in here. Sounds majestic. Music in caves. Next level, people. Next level. Oh, look at it. I love how like on the things they have like kind of like patterns playing. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look how cool that is. Look at that. What is that? Look at that, it's like, is this the inside of like a stalactite or something? That's well cool. Very cool. And I can see it from here. That's well cool. Look at that. There's like a whole theatre in the cave. What the hell? That's all cool. Look at this. That was well cool in there. Anyway, beer o'clock. It's not actually a Heineken, it's not a Heineken glass, but it's called like a Cruz Campo or something. And we got like some spicy beef pasty, nice and hot. So, there's our view out the window. Just bought a magnet. Life is good. It's like, let me check the time. It's 20 to 11. We're doing good. We got a ticket for everything in the nature reserve. Life is good. We're off. Refueled on beer. Life is good. We now go up the giant slope back up to the skywalk, and hopefully we can get in again. I have a ticket, so of course I'm going to get in. Oh, mamma mia. Little hiccups. But I'm glad I didn't have to walk all the way down to Juice Gate at the very bottom. So, silver linings, and the cave was awesome. So, two birds, one stone. So because the cable car is closed, a lot of people are getting taxis up here, so they're like, walk to the top, get out of it, I want wheels. So yeah, there's been quite a lot of taxis going past. Now, as you know, it's getting a little bit later in the day. Well, not even later in the day, it's still in the morning, but now it's getting like late morning. People were up and about, and it's getting a bit busier. So yeah, people were just taxiing straight to the top. It's pay to win. It's a majestic sight. Look at that dome over there. Looks like something out of Modern Warfare 3. Do you remember that map where it was like a dome like that? I can't remember what it's called now, but that was a hectic map. So you got some cool like high rises down there. There's like all down there, and you can see like there's all houses along the beachfront there. I bet those houses are worth a pretty penny. It's kind of weird because like that's one side of Gibraltar that you like you kind of like everyone walks around, and you kind of got the other side which is just like there's barely anyone there. It's kind of weird, but yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Look at the sea. It looks so nice. Let's have a little dip. I wonder what sharks are in there. I don't know, but the water looks blue. Sharks scare me. You know, you enter their habitat, so you're straight away at a disadvantage. And then some of them, like a tiger shark or a great white, they wanna throw a 3-piece and a soda at you. And what can you do? Attempt to swim away? That's not gonna work. Try and punch a shark underwater. Have you ever tried punching underwater? It's like punching in slow motion. So yeah, sharks are an interesting little guy. Look at this, a hole in the wall. Let's go in, adventure. Hello. It just smells of piss. That is it. That is all that it smells of down here. The fresh smell of ammonia. Everyone's like, you know what I find funny? People that go, oh, ammonia. Ugh. It smells of piss in here. But if you use smelling salts, you are literally smelling pure ammonia. That's what fucking bitch slaps you at the back of the brain. So yeah, can't complain, because if you use smelling salts, you're pretty much smelling just a more concentrated version of that. I used to use smelling salts when I used to powerlift. I love them. It was like, yeah, buddy, lightweight baby. Ooh. So just up there is the tallest point in Gibraltar. But look at that. Well, hold up, I'll show you closer. Weight of barrel, 28 tons. That's insane. Range of gun, 29,600 yards. I have no idea what that is in kilometers or miles, but crazy. And so they could shoot it from here and hit Africa. Crazy. So this is the gun pit where they would load them up. Look at it in there. Wait, I can get. That's the gun, and then look at these, all the shells that they would have to load in. I don't know if they loaded them by hand. I thought that was a real person then. Oh look, so they put them on the trolley. They put them on the trolley here, and then wheel them over, and then they get onto this little clamp, and then it must pick it up and take it to the loading point. It feels all very Wolfenstein in here. Basically going down this like giant winding staircase that's like straight down the side of the rock. It's kind of cool because we were right up there. Now we're going down this way. Yeah. Look at that. Cool. It's like a little lookout post. Watching the seas. Keeping an eye out for the enemy. It's pretty cool. I don't know what would have been there. I don't know if like a gun would have been there maybe or something. I might look out over here. Look at that. Majestic. A bit of Africa through there, a bit of Spain over there, a bit of a seagull over there. Oh yeah, tunnel time. Tunnel time, look at that. Last bit of majestic view before we venture inside the rock. It's a lot cooler in here. It's so hot out there. So warm. You know what, I'm not looking forward to the really hot parts of my side questing and Project World Summit of like 30 odd degrees, 40 degrees. Yeah, oh, we're out. Wow. Where are we going? Where are we going? I think we're going down here. Think we're going down here? Looks like it. Yeah, down that way. But you can see kind of like how far we've come. Well, actually, we're way above that. Oh, we got some caves. Let's go and explore. It's kind of off the track a bit, but let's have a little look. What's down in the caves? Oh, not much. Kind of just stops there. Oh, this would be a cool place to cowboy camp. Wake up, watch the sun rise over the ocean, majestic. Down there, there's a lighthouse again. So we're coming to the end of Gibraltar now. So we're going to scoop round and go on the other side, and then that's where the suspension bridge is, and then we're going to go across that. I've not come across more monkeys yet. I'm kind of disappointed. I wanted to see more. There was the 4 that I said, but there was like quite a few workmen like around, and they were just like kind of in that area working. I was like, oh fuck's sake. There's loads of work going on here in Gibraltar at the moment. Loads. I'd say like the cable car's closed because I'm redoing a new one, where you walk through to the town or city centre, whatever you want to call it. There's loads of construction work going on. Yeah, so loads of construction and not enough peace. Look at that. They have the Gibraltar funnel web spider here. This is among the largest of spiders in Europe, and common and widespread in Gibraltar. In Australia, you had funnel webs, and you didn't want to get one of that, like bit by one of them, because those little bastards will kill you. And I say they're little; they were like huntsman size. So yeah, they weren't fun. Found a few of their nests. Like, it's literally just a funnel. We found a few of their nests, like in just random places as well, like places like a toilet in the corner and stuff like that. But yeah, you didn't want to get bitten by one of those. And when we were working at the zoo in Sydney, I think it was Taronga Zoo, I can't remember, but it was the big zoo in Sydney. They before we went in, they were like, just walk the grounds, like where you're going to be working, and just like look out for funnel webs, because they were like, it's raining and they're going to come up. So we were like, oh great. I don't know what snake that was. There's literally some massive snake there, and it saw me coming around the corner and I dived in that behind there. I was like, what the hell was that? So I don't know what snake that was. Been another fortification there. That's like where a gun would have been mounted, and shooting out at sea. Big old like a flat extract there, and then this little ship chilling out. There's so many ships there from the, well, I mean, it is a pretty busy shipping lane, the Strait of Gibraltar. So we continue on. It is just so warm, I'm sweating so much. You know, I've been thinking about getting another backpack. So like all the time, I don't need a helmet, crampons and an ice axe. I don't need this because this is like literally built for mountaineering, this backpack. So I want one with like a big air vent on the back. Maybe like a 40 litre, 38, 40 litre. This is a 38. And then on the side, this doesn't have pockets. You just got to strap things to it. Whereas on like the other ones, which I've been looking at, they have deep pockets. So I can put my tripod deep into the pocket instead of trying to strap it in both ends and things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna look at doing that. So all the times I'm not needing an Ice Axe crampons or helmet or doing like mountaineering kind of stuff or anything like that, then I can wear that, because this is like straight up against your back, and that's why one of the reasons my back sweats so much. And when you take this off, it like you'll see the sweat literally dripping off the back, because there's no like gap or like there's nowhere for your back to breathe. And especially like the more I do hiking and hot climbers, the more you want that little vent behind your back. And there it is, Windsor Bridge, the old Suspensione Bridge over outlooks over there. You know what? I don't know if that's a military ship, that grey one there. It looks like a transport ship. It's like a helipad on it, and then at the back there's like a ramp that goes down so you can like drive into it. I don't know. It looks kind of cool though. It's a monkey. Look at him. Hey, little guy. He's missing some fur. Just a chill guy. What's going on? It's pretty warm. I don't know how you're doing that in all that fur. Look at this guy. Hello, little monkey. Just chilling. You got a pretty good life. Chilling on the edge. Gets fed. Like a little bit over there, whereas it's like a lot more. This guy's pretty chill. I want to give him a little pat, but you're not allowed. He might attack me as well. Oh, at least I got to see some up close. I was like, oh look, there's some more over there as well. It's pretty chill. They are actually pretty chilled out. I thought they'd be more like harassing people, but they're not. It says, kiss me here at the top of the rock. And then there's a monkey like, yes, come kiss me. Maybe he's waiting for the right person to kiss him and he turns back into a human. He just chilled. What's going on, my guy? We're back now. Here, look how much more busy it is with like cars and stuff. Yeah, so we're almost back to the full thing. There's a ticket officer there. I literally walked straight past it and didn't even see it. I don't think actually, to be fair, I don't think they're open, because some people just walked past and they were like, hello. So yeah, that's probably what I get for coming early. Well, we've made it back. My back is so wet, I don't even see that. But I am so thirsty. I ran out of water like half an hour ago. So thirsty. But we're back. We've pretty much done everything now in Gibraltar. We've completed it, as they would say. So the rest of the day, what's the time? Where's my phone gone? I am so confused. Oh, there it is. It's 2:10. We're done. So I'm just gonna have a shower or something, chill out for a bit, watch the new episode of The Boys, and then we'll go down to the square, get some food, get some booze on the go, chill out, and then tomorrow we've got a full day, but we've done everything. So I think I'm just gonna actually, for once in my life, try and relax, like without the idea of a quest in mind, which is really hard for me not to do. Whenever I like given the opportunity to relax, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go and do this now. So I'm gonna try and relax, maybe pick up some cigars. Found like a really nice cigar shop, a new one that I didn't see before. So I'll pop in there, have a little look, maybe drink a little bit of wine, a bit of whiskey, and just relax for my last full day tomorrow. And then we fly home Friday evening. So we've still got a fair bit of a fair good amount of time here, just to chill out, do a little bit of photography, maybe hit a sunrise for something, but yeah, nice and chilled now.